Hello, Angad. You can put your camera on. Angad, go there. Hi.
Yes, hi.
You just wait and see if anyone else
Okay,
joins. Or
okay.
sometimes it may just be me and you. You'll get a special one-to-one session then today.
Yeah, yeah.
So where are you from, Angad?
Uh,
Angad.
actually, uh, actually, I am from Jodhpur.
Okay.
Uh, I was working in a PSU. I have
Okay.
retired last uh, December
Okay.
2024.
Okay.
So during my workload, this course was very much relevant, but I found it later. But even then also, there is always a scope of learning, and this topic is very relevant in even after retirement also.
Yes,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Because one needs to find out why is there chaos. Many a times the chaos in our head and we don't know what it is. And
exactly,
when we understand how, sometimes we just need to plan our day or plan our life and things
yeah,
start falling into place.
exactly. And also I value time, so I want to utilize my time in a more progressive manner actually.
Absolutely. So that is the idea today that probably we can also figure out how you can take your journey forward. Because as
Yeah,
a retired person, you have a lot more time, and now
yeah,
we can plan something out for you. And then maybe you can plan something and how to go about doing things. You have your strengths. So every
okay.
person has their strengths, and we can take that forward. And based on that, we go and see what can be done.
Yes.
So that's
Anyway,
right.
ma'am, I am sipping tea side by side.
Absolutely. I am also having my tea. So cheers to that.
Okay, okay.
God bless.
Yeah.
So do you all have the Holika Dahan in your area today?
Not much. Actually, today I, along with my wife, come to Bangalore in
Okay.
my son's place. Actually,
Okay. All right. Interesting.
so
Okay.
it's a new environment. Just in my
So then
son's
you should,
home only.
if there's something happening in the building, you should go down and at least that way you'll get to meet people. So
Yes,
these are ways the actually in olden days our forefathers or say our grandparents and all of them they had all these kind of functions so that people would come and mingle and meet. Today we
yes,
don't do it. Today we all give it different names and we say, "क्यों जाना है? Time नहीं है मेरे
yeah,
पास."
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what. So most of us don't do things because we run away from it and then we say, "I have no friends." So
Yeah,
you need to make new friends. You need to find a new circle. So I always
exactly.
believe that it's very important to do that. That's part of life. So
Yes,
I don't know that anyone else is joining us, but at least we'll start because you're on time. So I wouldn't want to waste too much of time. So should we start, Agat?
yes. Just 1 minute. Let me
Yeah,
ready
yeah.
the notebook.
You will also get the recording. This recording will come to you on your
Okay.
Gmail. So you can always access it.
We are old timer, na? We are no
Absolutely.
problem.
I am also kind of an old timer. I'm not so young
Yeah,
myself. So I do
yeah,
believe in the paper, pencil, and writing down and taking down notes because that really helps. Sometimes it rewires your brain. I always, so many of the things that I do, I tell people write, journal, put it down on paper. Because when you start putting things down on paper or writing it down, it comes out from your system and you know, oh, this is what I really want to do. Yeah.
yes.
So I'll start with my screen sharing right now. Okay. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, Anga?
No, no.
Okay, I'm gonna start sharing. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, yes. But actually, uh, I am watching through mobile only.
Okay. So you're
Just
not on your laptop?
yeah, just a minute.
Can join through the laptop,
Ye-
that will be better. Or even phone is fine. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah, now I am.
Visible?
Yes. Okay.
All right. So let's start. So what is chaos? Chaos is something that we all know, that there's too many things happening around us. And finally, it becomes very difficult to understand what we are going through. We need to figure out what's running in our mind. So a little bit about myself. Okay. So I believe that when you boss your mind, you can achieve things that you want. And your character and the person that you become is from all the experiences that we have. Someone asked me, how did you become a coach? I said, there are so many things that I have gone through. I have gone through depression. I've gone through chaos in my life, and I've tried to figure out what is it that I want to do. And finally, I realized that I'm good with people. I love talking to people and I love solving problems. And which is why all the different things that I have experienced in life, I have brought together to bring this program. And I've designed it specifically to help one cater to their mind. Very important in our life is that we have 8 dimensions. Are you aware of the 8 dimensions in your life, Agat?
No, I
Okay.
am aware about the 4 dimensions only. Okay, carry on, please.
So when you say 8 dimensions, basically there are 8 dimensions in our life. We have health, we have our mind, we have emotions, we have spirituality, intellectual growth, your intellectual growth, you have financial growth, your occupational growth, and your environmental. So these are your 8 different aspects of your life. Now, if you start doing only one aspect of your life and you take care of only one aspect, then you do not balance the others. Suppose say I will only make money and not bother about my health, or I will only do this and I will not do that. So when you have balance in life, it gives you happiness and it helps you to achieve things in life. And that is what I have done. I have done a lot of things. So someone says, how can you do so many things? Because I do so many things because everything keeps me happy. I run in the morning or go for my exercise because that keeps me fit. I've been working because that gets me finance. At the same time, I feel strength in the stuff that I do. I like to write. I like to do creative work and art. So I come from a background of 25 years in media, in mass media. I used to be a journalist. From being a journalist to becoming a reporter, that was my journey. And then I became a mom of 2 beautiful children, and then I gave up the corporate world to become a full-time mother. But I also wanted to continue doing something in life. So I became a coach and I started helping people, motivating people. So I have worked with celebrities as well as with the simplest of people in the world. So I know how to deal, how to handle people. And that plays a very important role. I have a book called Menopause, which is it's an international selling book on how to be unstoppable, how you should how you can revamp yourself, how you can relook at yourself. Enough of about me. Now, we need to understand chaos. Chaos. So chaos basically comes when you have long hours of work. Since you're retired, so I don't think you have long hours of work now. Deadlines, career versus family, and digital overload. But one of the signs of chaos in our mind is fatigue, irritability. So when you have chaos in your mind is not in control. There is fatigue, there is irritability, there's a lack of motivation. Ki I want to do something, but karna nahi hai, kaam nahi karna hai. I don't know, maybe I want to do it, maybe I don't want to do it. And stress-related health issues. Why do stress-related health issues start coming up at the age of 60 or 50 plus? Now it's coming earlier. Reason being that we are not keeping our mind in control. We want to do 10,000 things at the same time, we do not know how to go about doing it. So
Yeah.
finding a mind shift, you need to start finding a mind shift. And for that, you need to start redefining what is success for you. Finding the synergy, accepting, am I good enough with what am I doing? And prioritizing your progress. When you know that I'm good enough, okay, I have worked, I want to retire now, I don't want to work for another 1 year, okay, I will not work for a 1 year. After 1 year, maybe I want to start doing something, okay, I will do that. If you have a clear goal or a clear set that this is what I want to do, life becomes easy. But the moment you see, I don't know what is happening, pata nahi kya ho raha hai, pen it down, put it on paper. When you start penning it down and putting it on paper, you get more clarity. Time management.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I will get this. You will give this material, no?
Recording, yes.
A recording. Yeah.
Yes, I
With
will give the. You will
with
get it
this.
as soon as the program gets over, you will get the recording.
Yeah. This slides I can see that in that time.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
And if you want the slides, I can send them as a PDF to you. So send me a mail.
Yeah, please.
I'll send you a PDF of this. Not a problem.
Yeah, I want
Yes,
to know the second point. Can you elaborate overcoming perfectionism?
overcoming. So many of us, we want to be perfect. We want things to be perfect in a particular way. Things have to be done in a particular way. And when you start looking for perfection, it stops your progress. It
Mm,
stops your relationships. Many
mm,
times the relationships go bad because we want perfection from our partner. Now, if you want, you can't clone your partner, right? You can't make your partner be what you are. The same thing happens with our children. When we have children, we want our children to be like us. We are expecting that हम लोग ने ऐसे किया तो हमारे बच्चे भी ऐसे ही करेंगे. नहीं होगा. We work like this, they work like that. The mindset has changed. The priorities have changed. The moment you stop looking for the perfection, you will start being happier. You will be in a better state of mind. And that's very important. You need to be in a better state of mind. You understood this, Angad? Or you want me to explain a
yes,
little more?
yes, got it.
Okay. So when I say time management, since you're retired, yes, but even then, let's take it. Do you plan your day with a schedule or a to-do list? Or you used to do this when you used to work?
Yeah, I normally make the list one day ahead, actually, previous day.
Okay. So you make a list of the things that you're going to do. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you spend specific time blocks for deep work and high priority tasks?
Not like that. In priority list, I make stars actually. Once I
Okay.
complete the list, say 10 works, I give 3, 4 stars and I attack
Okay.
those stars.
Super. Do you often feel rushed or overwhelmed if your work is not finished? You get worried that
Mm,
this has not been done?
Earlier, it was much, but gradually, probably I got matured. So I didn't mm, allow to go to a stress condition. But even then also, yes, there are some target which we could not achieve in time that creates anxiety and stress.
Absolutely. Okay. So do you frequently switch between multiple tasks without completing them? Do you have that problem that you want to do this, you want to do this, and then you don't leave it?
No, not like that.
Okay.
I like doing multiple tasks at a time.
Okay. Do you like to allocate time break, self-care to times to breaks, self-care and personal activities?
Yeah, it is always there.
Very good. That's super. So if you answered no to questions 1, 2, and 5, you need to improve your planning. And if you've answered yes to 3 and 4, you have to make better timing blocks. But I think since you're an old timer, I would think your time management is really good.
Yes.
So anyway, we will still get back to time management because today's program is about that. So there's something called time blocking. There's something called the 80-20 rule and the Eisenhower matrix. Have you heard of this?
I heard about 80 to 20 rules.
Okay, time blocking. Uh, so I want to ask you something. What is a dream that you have? What is it that you wish to do at this point of time?
That is the very tough questions in a sense. Actually, frankly speaking, I am still not clear about what is my purpose in life. But
Okay,
if you say dream, yes, definitely, I want to be in a very good health. At the
okay,
same time, my relationship with everybody should be good, and
okay,
my I should have a sound financial health. At the same time, actually, I want to fulfill my hobbies also. There are different
yes.
hobbies.
So what are your
So,
hobbies, Agat?
uh, actually, I like earlier I used to do photography, but because of job
Okay,
load, that was got backseated. And even
okay,
then, I like cooking also. I
okay,
like traveling, and I like some. I want to do some cultural things also. I am not a singer. I am not a. Yeah, but I did some. I used to go for acting actually, drama and all.
super, super.
So I want to expand in those lines. Now I have free time. So I
Yes,
want the purpose of this course is I should get some direction so that I can utilize and distribute my time to fulfill my life actually.
exactly. So that is what time blocking is about. Time blocking. Now I'll tell you what time blocking is. So time block is to fix a time to do activities, and time batching is to do the same activities continuously. So say a simple thing, a time block, a fixed time to do something. I need to fix a time that I'm going to exercise. So that I'm going to do every day at 6 a.m. or in the morning. If I'm an early riser, I can say 6 a.m. I want to do. This is the way you can put it across for you based on your personality, on what you want to do. Read a book. So maybe I don't need to read a book every day, but I might do it every week, or I might do it once a week, but I'll fix a slot that, okay, on this day is going to be my reading book time. I make sure that I do not miss it. Or somewhere in the evening, I'm going to do this in the night. Handling my finances. So probably I want to figure out every week, at the end of every week, what is my finance like? How much money I have in my account? Where is my money put? Do I need to invest it? Do I need to do something? What I need to do? Checking mails is while you're working, but probably you're not working, so you may not need to do that. Do you want to become, are you on social media? Are you on Instagram, Facebook?
No, I have only WhatsApp. I am
Only
connected.
WhatsApp.
Only
Okay.
WhatsApp. I don't
Okay.
want to have large networks so that I cannot give the value to the person's relationship actually.
Okay. So suppose you want to become a singer and you
Mm.
want to be known by people. How would people know that you're singing if you do not
Yes,
put up something, right? So
yes.
if you have a social media, say an Instagram account or a Facebook account, where
Mm.
why do I say this? Is because that is one place where you can showcase what you're doing. So suppose you like
Mm.
photography, you take up a photography course and you
Mm.
take photographs and you have some place to put it and say, listen, I'm starting photography. I like to do that. And people will start liking your photographs and you'll feel nice about it, right? Or someone will write a comment, wow, this is so wonderful. Suppose you're into singing, you start singing, you can start dancing. And there are so many people today, senior citizens also, who are doing a lot of stuff. So it's not that there is no age gap that I cannot start a social media. And social media doesn't mean only connecting and saying hello to people, right? So today you have come onto my program. From where did you get to know that I was doing this program, Agar?
Just it was pop up actually.
But where did it pop up? You remember?
Mm, no,
You don't
not
remember, all right.
exactly. Yeah,
Not so not on Instagram. So what must have been on your WhatsApp or somewhere like that? Maybe someone must
yeah.
have forwarded or something. Okay.
Yeah.
So now when you are on the social network, like I say, I did a program called Network is Your Net Worth. I'll send you that link if you like. You can watch that program. I done it online for someone. The idea is that till you do not tell people what you're doing, nobody will know what you're doing, right? And you say,
Yes.
I want to be a singer, or I want to be a dancer, or I want to do this. But if you're going to be cooped up sitting in your house, nobody is going to know what you're doing, right? So you need to get out, you need to start sharing. And there are a lot of clubs, there are a lot of groups, and there are a lot of, I would say, communities that help you build these things. So suddenly you realize I'm not the only person who's singing, or I am not the only one who's dancing. Welcome, Priya. Hello, Priya. Right? So we talk. Hi, Priya.
Hi, Sandhya.
Nice to see you.
Same
So
here.
the thing is, you need to block your time. So when you make a time block, you say, okay, I'm going to do this every day for myself. Every day I'm going to make one reel, or I'm going to shoot something, or I'm going to do something, or I'm going to write, or I'll take a photograph. Or every Sunday I will go for a photo. I will take my camera and go and shoot some birds. Or I will go and so when you start putting this for yourself and putting it on a time block, this is what I'm doing. This is how you're telling yourself, this is the time I'm giving to myself. This is the me time I'm giving to myself. Any doubts on this, on time batching and time blocking? Agar?
Yeah. Yes. Still, that's. I want to know the difference basically. Is a
The
time
difference.
block is
Okay.
fixed a
Yeah.
time. It is a fixed on
Yeah.
such
So
and
time
such.
block. So now I'll show you the difference. So time block is basically that I will do this. Time batching is when you're going to take 2-3 things which are being done at the same time and batch them up, right? So I will show you how it looks like on a chart. So time management schedule. So you see this, if you see the screen here, you can see the screen here. These are batches, right?
Yes.
I've colored them on my screen like that. And then I have them in green. So I know that this is the time I have to do this. So what happens is you get better focus and reduce distractions. You have increased productivity because you know every Sunday I'm going to go for a shoot, or every Sunday I'm going to dance, or I am going to go for my dance class. So you fix up a thing that, okay, I'm going to do this for myself. That is my me time. Even for when you're working, whatever you're doing, this is for me. You have more control over your work-life balance because now you're starting to schedule your day. That morning, this is what I'll do. Afternoon, this is what I'll do. Evening, this is what I'll do. So you work on a schedule.
Yes.
Understood, Agat? Or you
Yes.
need a little
Yes.
more explanation on this?
It's
Understood
okay.
this? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So now we have something called this is called Wilfred Pareto's 80-20 formula. It's the 20, it's called the 20-80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule tells that 20% of efforts leads to 80% of results. So sometimes you don't have to put so much of effort. You will say, oh my God, I need to take so many photographs. No, maybe you just need to take 1 or 2 photographs and put them, and people will start liking it, So there are a lot of the Shutterstock. There are a lot of companies that take photographs and use them as stock photographs, and you can make money out of your photographs if you're good. Suppose you don't know photography and you say, okay, I want to learn photography, then you take up a course and start doing photography, right?
Yes.
So how it applies? This was more for a management thing because it was planned for management and work. But what happens in
Yeah.
life, your
Uh,
productivity,
it, yes. It is something high leverage area.
yeah. So this
Effort
works
is
for
less.
this, effort is less. So the thing is, even if you are planning your day and you say, okay, out of my so many hours or out of so many days in my life, this many days I'm going to give to this, you're still going to be very productive. So it's about planning. And 80% of our problems arise from 20% root causes. If you find the root cause, half your problems will. Many a times, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. One root problem is my mindset. My mindset is I cannot do this. Now I'm changing my mindset. Those 80 problems go away. That 80% problems go away. My productivity is not 80% because I've not put the 20% effort. I want to put that
Yes.
20% effort, but I have not put that effort. So that 80% productivity doesn't come in. I want to write a book. I'm part of an organization and everyone wanted to write a book. Out of all the groups, there were few people who took that effort and wrote the book. We came out with books. Everyone wrote a book. We said, yes, we wanted to do it. But you have to put that effort. Till you don't put in that 20% effort, you will not get the 80% benefit of what you're going to do. So the 80-20 rule applies even in our day-to-day life, not just in productivity, in management. It's just
Yes.
say 20%. You just need to move 20% of your life, not 100%. Just 20% change in your life, a 20% change in your routine, and you will see the entire change in your focus, the things that happen. So key plans is to identify and prioritize what's most valuable of the 20% tasks that you want to do. You optimize your effort. You address bottlenecks. What is the bottleneck? What is stopping me from doing what I want to do? Many times you have a bottleneck. What is the bottleneck? Is it that I don't have time? Is it that I'm unable to go there? Is it that I'm just not wanting to do it? So you need to find your bottleneck and take an action for it. Right? Making sense, Agat?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's
Optimize team.
management talk. It's more management talk, but it applies to our daily life. Is there something that I can do which I can delegate to someone else? So that if some things which I need not do. So when you're working in an environment, say, okay, I cannot do this. I can probably delegate this to someone else. Someone else can do this. Then you get that time, right? I need that time in the afternoon for myself. So during this time, can I allocate someone else to do the work that needs to be done by me? So you need to focus, refocus, and start looking at your life from a different angle. Have you heard of Eisenhower?
No.
Okay. Eisenhower, he basically talked about this deals with stress. I will just see if I can shoot this one second.
So, yeah, I saw this. Tyranny of urgency, it calls.
Okay. So Eisenhower was one of the presidents, 34th president of the United States. And he said, I have two kinds of problems, the urgent and the important. The urgent are not important and the important are never urgent. You say, "Arey, ye kya hai? What does this mean? Any idea what does this mean?
The urgent and not important. The important are. I cannot distinguish which are important
Exactly.
now. Otherwise,
Right.
it will go to urgent.
Correct. Priya, what about you? What do you think about this? Priya,
Yeah, I'm there. Am I
what do you
audible?
think? Yes, audible,
Yeah.
audible. What do you think about this quote, what I've put over here? What do you think it means?
Important work, when we don't do it at the correct time, it becomes urgent. That's what I think
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
When
So,
important things are not given due importance, they become urgent.
correct. Okay. So basically, if you look at life, many times we're worrying about things which we don't have to worry about, and we don't do the things that we should actually be doing. All right. So we are stressing about things which we don't have to stress about. So the Eisenhower matrix, he made a matrix, and he made a matrix which is, if you can see my arrow, it goes from less important to more important, and less important to urgent. Less time, like the time frame. One second, I will just, if you see this. So it's a quadrant. I will explain each of these quadrants. Okay. If you
Yes,
want to
however,
take a screenshot, do you want to take a screenshot of this? I will send you the recording anyway. You will get a recording of this. Okay. So the Eisenhower matrix talks about. Any problem, Aga? Aga?
just yeah, I have taken that.
Screenshot. Okay. Okay. So what is this matrix all about? It looks too complicated, but it's very simple. The do first, the most important thing in our life. 1 minute, right? The most important thing of our life is the life career, most urgent, most important. So what I'm doing right now for me, most urgent, most important is what I am doing currently, right at this very moment. The time frame of that is urgent. It is within 1 day or within a couple of hours. Urgent as in right now. What I need to do right now, what I need to worry about right now. My worry is that my presentation should go very well. You all should understand what I'm talking, and my neck should not go down. That is my most urgent and most critical thing that I'm worrying about right now. So I'm not going to be worried about anything else. For example, scheduling and planning. Planning is, now we take something which is less urgent and it has got less importance, which means what? It means that I can plan this out. It can wait for a week. I do not have to worry about it right now. It is important. It has to be done, but I do not have to do it right now. I have a meeting next week. So I'll plan for it. I will work for it. I will schedule it, but I do not have to worry about it right now. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to schedule it and say, okay, I'm going to worry about this next week when I have to worry about it, or I'll plan for it this week. Professional development, like taking a course, regular exercise, building relationship, and creating a budget. Scheduling, how you're going to schedule your life. Delegating, very important. Less important and less urgent. These things I am not required. In the do first list, I am required. I have to be there. I have to be present when that is being done. In the second one, I am going to plan it because I don't have to be there right now because it's going to happen after a week, or maybe after 2 weeks, or maybe after 3 weeks. When I'm going to delegate, it is a job which is less important, and it is urgent, but it is not so important that I be present at this. Which means that suppose there's a meeting, maybe I need not be there. I need to drop my child. Maybe I don't have to drop, someone else can drop my child. Maybe my mother or my father or the house help or my husband or someone or the father can help or the grandparents can help, right? Also, when you're doing business, suppose you're working, like this is especially for people who are working, you need to follow up. You need to make a mail. You need to do a WhatsApp. Do you need to do it yourself or is there someone else who can do it for you? So urgent, but less important and can wait. Sometimes we worry about everything. So when you start making, this is almost like a worry list. When you start looking at your worries and start planning your day and delegating, and the don't do need not be done, and it's a waste of time. I do not have to sit on my screen and keep watching reel over reel over reel. I don't think of what I need, what I cannot change. Don't think of what you can change or what you cannot change. Some things you cannot change, let it be. So that's when you got to put the stop on your head and say, listen, I'm going to stop worrying about it. I do not have to worry about what's going to happen in a year. I'm not going to worry about what's going to happen in the future. I'm going to be living in the present. The moment you start living in the present and planning your day, planning your life becomes less complicated. Is it understood? Any questions?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it will reduce chaos.
This is how you reduce chaos. Why do we have chaos? Because we don't know what you're worried about. Half the time,
Yes.
I'm worried, I'm stressed. That is a common word everyone uses, but nobody knows what they're stressed about. When you start putting this matrix and putting it, okay, this is what I need to worry about today, or this is what I need to worry about a week, or this is what I need to worry about later, or I don't have to be worried about what someone's going to tell about how I dress. I don't have to be bothered about whether that person is going to come for the party or not. Many times we're worrying about things which we don't have to worry about. So this is a kind of matrix that you can make. You can take a screenshot. So if you have a paper, I would like you to take a piece of paper right now and divide it into 4 parts. And in your first part, you will write your do first. On this one, you will write delegate, do not do. I will just show the thing again. Okay. And schedule. Right. So these are the 4 things that you got. To do first, delegate, schedule, and don't do. Now, on that sheet of paper, wherever you made the quadrant, on all of them, I want you to write one point. One point of what you want to do first. What is your right now, your biggest worry? What are you worrying about right now? Priya, what are you worrying about right now? Put it in that, on your do first list. What is the worry that is really worrying you? Then you put on delegate. What is the thing that I can delegate to someone? Is there any way I can delegate? Okay, I want to do work. So can I get someone to help me to I don't have time. I need someone to cook food. So can I get someone to cook food? Okay. I want to make social media. I want to create reels, but I do not have the time or I do not know how to do it. Can I give it off to someone else to do? Can I delegate that work to someone else? Because I don't have to sit and do it personally, right? Sometimes what happens is when you're working, I want to make a presentation, but I don't know how to make a presentation. So can I find someone, can I delegate someone who can do it for me? What we do now is start collaborating and networking with people. When you start collaborating and networking, I don't know how to shoot a reel. Okay, can I get into a course? Help, someone will help me shoot my reel. Someone will help me edit my reel. Someone will help me put it on social media. Now you've got a thought process. Yes, I can do this. Scheduling. I want to schedule. What is it that you want to schedule in life? Put it in your schedule list in this blue quadrant. What is it that you want to schedule? Priya, Shambhavi, you can put your camera on. What is it that you want to? Now, the last one, the most difficult. What is it that I don't have to worry about at all? What is it I don't do that is something that I don't want to worry about? I don't need to worry about it at all. My do not worry list. Maybe not, I'm not going to watch reels. I will reduce the reel time. Maybe I don't want to just sit and procrastinate. I want to do something. Now, what you're doing is you are putting down your thought process on paper. And this is something you need to do on a daily basis, not just today. So, tomorrow, when you sit again, you take out the sheet and again you put out, okay, this is what I need to do. So, when you start doing this on a daily basis, your life becomes easier. I'm sorry, this has come here, the time block, the slide is shifted here. So now when you have your to-do list, you have made your list of things, you have made your time blocking. Now you can get into a calendar and start putting your stuff. You see how we have batched up things? So the color batches, this is a batch, what I told you earlier, the batches, the blocking and the batching. Time block. I need to do this as a time block and I need to do this as a time batch. I'm going to give 3 hours or 4 hours of my day. Understood?
Yes.
Guys, understood? You understood why this screen has come here now? Because now you know how to prioritize your time block and your time batching and your scheduling. So you need to start setting boundaries, especially when you're working, wherever you are, whatever you do, is to set boundaries in your life. Professional boundaries. If you're working, what is the professional boundary that you are going to keep? Communicate your availability. As a coach, I make sure that I tell my clients, I am not available on Saturday, Sunday, because that is the day for my family. There's some audio. Okay. And the other thing I do is my daughter's having her board exams, right? So I've communicated to all my clients that I'm not available in the first half of the day. If you want me to do a program, it will be only on a Friday and in the evening, say around 4 to 5, because I know my child doesn't have an exam on Saturday. So I have communicated to all the people with I work. I've not told them I'm not going to work. I'm not told them I'm not available. I've just told them that this is how my schedule is, so that I am not stressed. What if someone calls and tells me to come tomorrow and my daughter has a board exam and I have to go and drop her? Because as a parent, my first job is to take care of my daughter. And she wants me to drop her and pick her up from her exams. So that is my priority. My number one to-do list, my number one urgent is my child. That is my priority. So other things I have scheduled. I said, okay, we can do this later. This can be scheduled for later. Make sense? So what I'm telling you and what I am preaching here is what I am practicing personally myself on a daily basis. Personal boundaries. You need to establish personal boundaries. This is something that I will not do. What is ethically right for you? What is ethically wrong? Some people may say, okay, you can say that I'm going to charge so much money, but ethically, I don't feel that is right for me. I do not want to do that. Managing your expectations and say no without guilt. Someone came up to me and says, can you come to Hyderabad on Tuesday? We will pay you 50,000 for the session. I said, sorry, I can't come. For a minute, I felt guilty. I was feeling sad, but I said, no, I cannot come because my daughter has an exam. And this exam aayenge, I said, exam aayenge, but I am a mother and I want to be there. That is my priority. So they have postponed it. So you need to put regularities for yourself, even when you're in the work environment, and tell people that this is what are my expectations. Because when you do not have value for yourself, nobody will value you. But she's available all the time. She's available anytime. Some amount of time, somewhere you got to say, okay, listen, I'm not available. Not because I'm not, because I'm doing something else. Very important in today's world is when you're working is to leverage technology. How many of you all are technologically savvy? How many of you all know what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT?
Yes.
Anyone? Priya?
I
ChatGPT?
don't know. I
Don't
don't
know?
know.
Shambhavi? Shambhavi's raised a hand. Shambhavi, can put your camera on.
I'll try this 1 second. I have limited connectivity. I'm on mobile network, and that is why I was not.
Okay, no problem. You can tell us, do you know ChatGPT?
I've started to learn.
Okay. What about you, Agat? Have you tried
Yeah,
using ChatGPT?
no, I have not tried, but I know.
Okay, you know,
I am aware of this.
aware of it. Okay. So, you know that how many of you all know of Google Calendar?
Mhm.
Google Calendar,
Yeah, I know.
aware of it? Google Calendar. So when you have, we all have different tools to use. Sometimes you need to start becoming smart. Like, why do I tell AI tools? Because in today's world, a presentation can actually be made in just 15 minutes using ChatGPT, using Gamma, using Canva, and using PowerPoint, if you know how to use your tools. So if you're in the workplace and you do not know how to use AI, you're not smart enough to know using technology, then the chances of you getting a promotion compared to someone who's more technologically savvy is much higher, right? Like Agat said, you want to get into dancing. So I think you should become smart and start using technology to your benefit. Because today, you don't have to go to a stage to become a big star. You never know when you have a 1 million views, there are people who put up songs and videos on Instagram and they become like instant fame. So you never know. So don't shirk away from technology, because that is today's world and you need to be comfortable using technology. You need to start minimizing distractions. Uh, because what happens is, in our workspace, Agad is retired. Priya, what about you? What are you doing?
I've now taken a break from my school.
Okay. And
I continue taking my tuitions online.
okay, so you're a tuition teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. Shambhavi, what about you?
I'm doing a lot of things. I am a IT professional. I'm a parent coach. I'm a blogger. I'm an author. Social media.
Okay. So there are a lot of things. So you need to start understanding that sometimes we have too many distractions in our life. And when we start undistracting ourselves, I call it undistracting. I know that's a word, but I've coined the word called undistracting ourselves, is to get out of our chaos. We need to disconnect sometimes. Many a times we have distractions like social media. Why do I say it's a distraction? Technology is a boon and a bane. It has its good and its bad. So when you go to social media and you keep watching one reel after another reel after another reel, you're wasting your time. As a coach, it used to happen to me when I used to put a reel or I used to put something on the net. Then I'd keep waiting to see, I'd go back and see whether someone's liked it or not. And sometimes it would psych me up, and I was like, "Arey, the other person reel is so stupid and they're getting 1,000 views and I'm just getting one person coming and liking it." And it frustrates you and it pulls you down. That is the disadvantage when you don't know how to handle technology. So also be present, be aware that not everything works. Some people click, some things go viral, some things don't go viral. Sometimes you have the right person to push you, it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So disconnecting from social media is when you are wanting to do a lot of work. So I'm not saying don't use social media, you should use social media, but sometimes you need to disconnect if you want to get work done. So you say, okay, instead of sitting and watching a reel, let me write a blog, or let me write something, or let me do something constructive. So deep work techniques, again, being constructive, do something constructive. Digital detox. Uh, how many of y'all are on the net or using OTT platforms? Anyone? OTT platforms?
No.
Priya? No?
No.
No? No OTT platforms? Okay. So not distractions. What about social media? No Facebook, no Instagram. So so there's no digital detox for you guys. But in the new
No,
generation,
no, Sandhya,
the younger,
I do learn from the social media. I should read various coaches, what they do, how they do. I don't have the AI, the learning and leverage technology, so I'm not yet stepped into that world. So
okay.
for me,
So
social media to learn, not to waste time.
not to waste time. Correct. So there's a lot of learning. So social media is a lot of learning. In fact, even for me, many times I'm seeing how people are doing. I am watching my competitors. People who are like me or having the similar profile, I go and check out what they're writing, what are they putting, because that helps. But too much of binging, doesn't help you. And the other thing, why I say disconnect sometimes from social media, sometimes it creates stress for us. One other stress. Oh, she's put it, maybe she'll get 1,000 people. Now I have put my post on the Facebook, on LinkedIn, and I know how many people have come into my program. But there may be someone sitting and saying, wow, Sandhya is a super coach. She must be having 100 people sitting in a program. Right? Right? Yes or no? So when I see this now, I have learned to cut off and say, okay, it's all right. I'm very happy if someone else is doing well. The moment you say, hey, that person, our mind, when we say social media, many times it makes us jealous. And that's another stress that comes into our mind. How come she's getting clients? How come I'm not getting it? How can, what's that? Agat?
Yes.
Agat,
Yes,
you're
yes.
saying something?
No, it's always good.
Always good. Okay. So you understood what I talked over here? Understood? Any doubts over here? Any questions?
Uh, I heard about OTT platform, but I don't know much about it.
So OTT platforms are like your mini TV on your phone. So instead of watching the TV on like how you have used to have people watching all the TV, you have TV shows, right? Like Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, and all this TV series that used to happen. A lot of people watch it on TV, but now it is easily accessible on the phone. So movies are available on the phone. I can watch. So it's over the top television, basically almost like that. So your entire content of media is available, whether it's short films, it's documentaries. So there's a lot to watch. And what happens is sometimes you start watching a series and it's a 13 episode and 21 seasons. So that's almost like watching so many programs and you start binge watching. So you watch one episode and because it's built in such a way that it gets you so excited that you say, okay, let me watch the next episode. Let me watch the next episode. Let me watch the next episode instead of waiting for the next day. Previously, what used to happen, the TV used to be on, you saw an episode and you will wait for the next day for the next episode to come. But now it's easily available. So if I start watching a new season and I start watching a program, I start off, say, at 10 o'clock in the night. I watch it and then I feel, I'll watch the next episode also. Ending is too good. I want to see what's happening. They build it in such a way that you get addicted. Now you watch the next one and you watch the next one and you watch the next one. And suddenly you realize it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you watch 10 episodes back to back. What it is doing to your brain and your health inside is completely ruining it. And your productivity for the next day goes to zero because you're completely tired. Understood why you not to have
Yes.
so much of OTT and digital detox? Okay. Sorry. It's gone ahead. Okay. Yeah. So now, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now managing stress and well-being. Let's get to that. Quick stress busting exercise. So everyone says, I'm stressed, I'm stressed, I'm stressed. I don't know what to do. How do I relax myself? So I'm going to show you something very simple right now. Okay. I'll just stop sharing the screen for a second. All right. I'll just put some value. Okay. Can we see all of us? Okay. So now what I want you to do is to just sit in a comfortable position. Keep your hands back, sit back, relax in a comfortable position. Get into a very comfortable position. I want you to now close your eyes and keep your hands on your lap, as relaxed as you can be. I want you to feel your breath, feel yourself breathing. Feel your, close your eyes. Imagine this bright light right in the center of your forehead. It's a big, huge energy ball. Make it bigger and bigger and bigger till it completely engulfs you. I want you to now say to yourself, within yourself, I am calm. I am peaceful. I am in control. I am calm. I am peaceful. I am in control. Now, feel your breath. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out through your mouth, exhaling all the negativity from your system. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. I want you to now bring your hands together. Don't touch them, just keep them close and rub your hands very gently. Very gently. Don't touch your hands, just roll them around. You can feel the energy between your hands. That is your energy ball. That is your aura, that is your energy. I want you to now slowly open your hands and place it on top of your eyes. Now place it on your temples, your head, on the forehead, on your ears, on your throat, front and back, on your chest. From your chest, bring your hands back. Put your hands on your eyes and slowly open your eyes in your hand. Now rub your hands and rub it on your face as if you're having a walk. Now you wash your face and open your eyes. That took us exactly 2 minutes. How did it feel? Agat?
Yes. Uh, Relaxed and a little bit focused also.
Refreshed you? It took
Yes.
exactly 2 minutes. No candles, no scents, no music, just you and yourself. So when you are in a state of confusion, you are in a state of stress, you just need to do this for yourself. Very gently. When you're worried, what am I going to do? Okay, just let me close my eyes and just sit and calm. And I will get the answers. Many times we're not focused, and which is why we are too worried, and which is why we do not get the answers to the questions that we want. Agree, disagree with me? Because
Yes,
there
agree.
is chaos running in our head. We do not know what we are thinking. And which is why you don't know what you're worried about. I am worried about something. I don't know what it is. I am stressed about something. I don't know what it is. And maybe sometimes you're stressing about something which you don't have to stress about. Like what we saw, what I showed you earlier. We made a matrix. Now we know, okay, I don't have to worry about this. Right? So when you start making your worry list, you don't have to start worrying about things you don't have to worry about. Let's get back to our presentation. Okay. So, like I showed you, just short meditation, movement integration. Try to start walking. Very important. I want all of y'all to try doing this. Get up from your seat and walk backwards. Let me see. Stand up, all of y'all. Gently. Keep the camera on. Don't worry. Keep the camera there. And very slowly take 5 steps backwards. Turn around and come backwards again. Back to your seat. Again, turn around. Walk backwards. Turn around and walk backwards. Okay. Come and sit down. How was it doing this? How was this experience walking backwards? Agat,
Uh, it's normal.
but you do it regularly? Did you feel
Uh,
anything different?
yes, I do, and it basically helps me in my thinking that to navigate in the uncertainties.
Okay. What about you, Priya? Walking backwards, what was it like? Easy, difficult?
I generally do it in yoga. So
In yoga, exactly. So generally what it does is it is basically rewiring your brain. Our brain is used to walking forward. We are not used to walking backwards, right? So we are training our brains to start walking. Now, this is a very short walk. If you can do it for a longer time, it is good for your brain. It also relaxes your brain. It also rewires your nervous system. It helps in as you grow older, our nerves start dying. Our muscles start degenerating. But when you start doing these things also help you to regenerate your brains. It helps you to start becoming happier. Okay. Why do I do this exercise? Exercise, dance, yoga, singing, all of this helps because they basically bring in positive energy into our body. And a very, very important thing is to sleep enough. Many of us don't sleep. 7 to 8 hours. Priya smiling. I think she doesn't sleep. Priya, you don't sleep or you sleep?
no, I don't
You're
sleep.
laughing over there. So I'm wondering what happened.
No, I don't sleep. I do the yoga. I do everything.
But you don't
Sleep
sleep.
is
Why don't you
too
sleep?
far away.
Why
Too
don't you
far
sleep?
away. No
Two?
idea. Too
No
far
idea.
away. Too far
Two?
away from my. Too far away from my books. I try everything. I will say prayers. I do everything on that.
Have you tried? Have you tried journaling before sleep?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
So you should try this. Another thing that you should do is before sleep, 2 hours before your sleep. So suppose you're going to sleep, you want to sleep at 11 o'clock. 2 hours before, don't get into any screen. Don't watch any mobile phone because those energy or don't do any high activity, any kind of high activities. Reason being, it reactivates the brain. So what you can do is start journaling, putting down your thoughts every day. Get a diary and write down every day what is your thought process. Like I said, remember the matrix which I showed you? Make that matrix at the in the night before going to sleep. Because now you're already wondering कि मुझे करना कल क्या करना है, what I have to do. When you put it out in the night, your brain knows कि this what has to be done tomorrow. So the brain is relaxed. If there is something worrying you, write it down. This is what I'm worried about. What is it I'm worrying about? Put it on paper. When you start writing down and putting things on paper, you will start remembering better. You will calm down. I'll also send you some videos on what you can do for exercise for sleeping. There's some
Thank you.
exercises to calm.
Thank you.
But you need to start calming down. So what I showed you just now, like to relax, you do that when you want to sleep. You just lie down in bed and relax and keep a track on your breath. But start journaling. When you start journaling, what's in the head comes out, the mind relaxes. Because I am a person who has insomnia. I suffer from severe insomnia. And there are days when I cannot sleep. So I start journaling. When the day I started journaling, life became easier. I suddenly started realizing, okay, I can sleep. When I put down my thought process, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to do this tomorrow, and I sleep. When you start putting it down, your mind is relaxing. So you need to start doing that.
Will do. Will do.
Sleep is nutrition. If you're not sleeping enough, you are not letting your brain sleep, you're not letting your body. So what they call the circadian rhythm basically helps to rejuvenate your cells in your body. When you are not sleeping, you are not letting your body rejuvenate. You need to start doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't try not to not sleep. That's not a good idea. Build a support system. What do I mean by that? When you build a support system, when you have a support system, when you have someone to count on, okay, I am having a bad day, I want to talk to someone. Do you have a person you can call? Agar,
Yes, it is required. Support system is very much there.
Yes. Yes. Priya, do you have someone
No,
when you are frustrated, angry, and you need someone
no,
to talk to? You don't.
no.
Okay. What about Shambhavi?
I do have, but it is actually different people for different kind of problems.
Yes. So the thing is, you need to start having someone and a support system that helps you say, listen, today I'm having a bad day. Can I talk to you? Or what, how do I handle the situation? I don't know how to go about doing this. Can you please help me? Someone who is there who is going to listen to what you have to say without being judgmental about who you are, right? Very important. So you need to create a support system. You need to learn to delegate tasks. Like I said earlier, when you start doing this, your life, your support system, your life becomes much easier. So let's make an action plan for this. The three key changes that you want to implement in your life, please put it down in the chat box. Three key changes you want to implement. What are the three key changes you want to implement? Can you put in the chat box or write it down? Take a paper and write it down and take a screenshot and send it to me. That'll be better. Take a paper, write it down. The three key changes you want to make in your life. Can you put it down on paper? Start reading and sleep better. Okay. You can type it out or put it in the chat box, whatever. Done? Priya? Light is
Yeah,
gone.
I'm writing. Current not here.
Okay.
Current has
Okay.
gone. I'm in Pondicherry.
Ah. We had spoken, right, Priya?
Huh?
You're from deep parenting, right?
Not what.
Sorry?
You're from deep parenting, right, Priya?
Yeah, I am from deep
Yes,
parenting.
yes, yes. We had spoken. Correct, correct. Now I
We
remember.
have just spoken in a
Yes,
number
yes.
of times.
Okay. Angad, written?
Yes, writing.
You want writing? Okay. You're putting it on the chat box?
Yes.
Okay. I'm waiting. Like I said, today's session is about activity. It will not be about just me talking. I don't work like that. I prefer actionables where people will take the action and do it. Do yoga regularly and sleep. I like that. Sleep better. All right. Agad? Okay. Not watching mobile just before sleeping. Start my hobby, photography, reading books. Wow, I like that. Not watching mobile before sleeping. So that's superb, right? Now you've put into idea the three changes that you want to do in your life. Now we're going to set realistic goals for this. We're going to set a goal. How am I going to achieve this? When we make a goal in life, I say goal, when you make a goal, it should be a smart goal. It should be simple, nothing too complicated. It should not depend on someone else. When I say a goal not depending on someone else means uh, happens in a workplace, I want to get a promotion. But a promotion doesn't depend on you. Promotion depends on someone else. I want that person to change and start loving me. No, that person will not start loving you until and unless you change yourself and see what's within you to attract that person. Many times we need to change ourselves to help the other person, change our perspective to understand the other person's perspective. Achievable goals and achievable steps are things that we will do for ourselves. So what are the three things that you're going to do to achieve your goals? Put it on the chat box now. What are the three realistic goals that you are going to do to achieve your goals. You said that I want to achieve this, right? So now let's put, how are you going to do this? How do you plan to do this? Can you put it in the chat box quickly? How do you plan to achieve your goals? Are you going to set a time? Are you going to say, okay, I'm going to do yoga uh, every or every alternate day I will do yoga at 6 in the morning? That is a goal. I will do yoga is very vague. I will do yoga 3 days a week is an achievable goal. I will do yoga 3 days a week at 6 a.m. Achievable goal because I have given it a time. Make it time bound, make it day bound, make it specific. Put one thing that you want to do specifically, which is time bound, and put it on the chat box. I want to lose 10 kilos within 3 months. I want to lose weight, very vague. I want to lose 10 kilos in 6 months. A realistic goal, yes, I can lose 10 kilos because I can lose I can use about 2 kilos a month, 6 months. So can you put one realistic goal on the chat box, everyone? Come on, quick. Taking too much of time. Writing?
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to go to the next step? Now, you need to start a tracking process. You're going to start tracking a regular self check-in and adjustment. You're going to track. You will make a week 7-day chart from today for the next 7 days. Did I sleep 8 hours? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. That is tracking your behavior. Tracking progress. When you put a tracking progress, you are now giving yourself accountability, a check-in. When you do not have a check-in for yourself, you do not have accountability for yourself, then you do not know whether you are achieving your goal or not. Okay, my check-in is I will check my weight at the end of 1 month. I have lost half a kilo or I have lost 1 kilo. I have slept out of 1 week, out of 7 days, 3 days I have slept well, which is good because otherwise I have not slept well even for 1 day, right? Start putting it as an achievable check-in goal. So I will show you that. So implementing changes, when you want to implement changes, you assess current situation and set priorities. I will do this for this week. This week, I will make sure that I will take at least 1 photograph, or I will take 2 photographs and I will send them to Sandhya and ask her whether they are nice or not. Right? Agar, can you do that? You will send a photograph to me? Wait, I will just unmute you. Can you unmute?
Yeah, I have to start again. That I have to create my gears.
Okay. So you have a camera?
No, not right now.
Oh, you have a mobile phone?
Yes, yes,
Can you take a nice photograph with your mobile phone?
yes, yes.
Okay, so that is your task. You have 1
Okay,
week from today till next week. You have a task to send a nice photograph. Whatever
okay,
that you like. Choose something that you like. Choose a theme. Maybe it could be since you're in Bangalore, there could be flowers, it could be nature, something that you like. Put yourself on a timeline. This week is what I'm going to do for myself. Right? So you
okay.
assess your current situation and said, okay, I am going to give myself 1 week to get my gear in place.
Yes.
Right? The second week, I'm going to practice my photography. And by week 4, I shall start taking my photographs because I will be ready to go and take my camera out. Doable?
Yes, doable.
So what you have done is made a plan, step-by-step plan with a deadline.
Okay.
When we make plans without deadlines, then there are never-ending plans. It is like going from one place to another place without knowing which is my location. Can I get into my car and get into a GPS and not put a location? Yes, no?
No.
No, right? Cannot do that. It's not possible. I need to put a destination or a location to where I need to reach. When I do not, Priya, I will keep your, there's some disturbance on your camera. Now it's coming. No, no disturbance. You need to have a location, a destination. So now when you have put this destination, that this is what I want to achieve, this is where I want to go, you are in a more clear path. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now you have an idea. Okay, I want to do photography. By week 4, I should start taking photographs. I want to start sleeping properly. Okay, first week might be difficult, second week, third week. By the fourth week, by the end of the month, maybe I will start sleeping better. Doable? Priya? Doable?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the idea, that when you make a plan and you have a deadline, now what's going to happen in your mind? All the chaos has been unwired. And your mind is clear. Yes or no? More clarity now than what you
Mm.
had before you joined this program?
Yes.
Agat?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is what I call the scale of 1 to 10 is your stress level, your work-life balance. You can choose what you want, your relationship or your productivity. Remember the thing I told you about making your timeline. So if you are there on the program, I will send you a screenshot of this. I will send, you can take a screenshot of this, or I can send you 1 minute. I will clear all the windows so you can take a screenshot of what this looks like. Stress level, on a stress level of week 1, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is my stress level today? Work-life balance, what is my scale today? Week 1. So you can make 5 weeks, 4 weeks, however you want to make it. This is designed for a 5-week program, 5 weeks. Productivity. How productive have I been? Have I been productive? Yes. Today on a scale of 1 to 10, I will say after a long time, I have done a session and I've had people come in. And for me, the productivity today is 1 or is 10. Now, what happens is when you do this week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, for the month that you have, you will see what we call is you are mapping your behavior. You are mapping. When you were unhappy, write out what made you unhappy on that day. What stressed you out on that day? Week 2, I was very upset. What got you upset? What was the worst thing that got you upset? What you're going to do is basically you are mapping your behavior. When you are mapping your behavior, you are again taking out the chaos from your head. Right? Agree, disagree?
Yeah, it's okay, but how to measure actually work-life balance?
So for you, there won't be work-life balance because you're retired, right? You're not working right now.
Yes.
So this is just whatever you feel you want to work on. Someone who's
Okay.
working says, I want to work more on my work-life balance, I will put work-life balance. For you, it is say, I want to spend more time on my photography. So you can put photography here. You can change it. You can change your behavior, your pattern for the way you want it.
Okay. Got it.
So instead of work-life balance, say we can put over here for you, you can put hobby. Am I taking care of my hobby? Week 1, have I taken part of my hobby? Have I done my hobby? You can even have a daily, on a daily basis, every day. Behavior, what we say is a behavior pattern. So we check our behaviors to understand.
Yes.
Now, very important is that we need to overcome our setbacks. Because you have a mindset, I'm too old. Abhi kaun dekhne wala hai mera photograph? Who will see my photograph? Who will like my photograph? Who will listen to me if I give a program? Who will talk to me? Who will listen to my? We are putting a block in our mind, and we need to take that block out. So you need to put down 3 things that you feel are your setbacks. Either put it on paper and then put it in the chat box. Write it on paper. The 3 setbacks that you have, 3 things that you feel are stopping you from becoming who you want to be. Put it in the chat box. Will you put the 3 things that you fear, your setback? What are the 3 things? Resistance is the fear that you have. What is the fear? Fear of failure, fear that my equipment will not work, fear that something will not work out. What is it that you fear? And third is, what is the habit, or what is it that I'm going to do? What you need to do is consistently is to start celebrating small wins. Okay, today I have slept. Last night I slept peacefully. Good job. I did it. Put your hand and say, hey, good job. I did it. I took a photograph today. I put it on my Facebook. 2 people liked it. Good job. I'm happy. Yes, no? Agad, I run a program called Get Digitally Savvy, where I teach
Yeah,
people how to get on the net, how to use Canva, how to design, and even how to post on Instagram and Facebook.
ma'am, here I would like to share with you. Actually, I worked as an organizational learning coach. So
Okay.
I have tremendous staff with very good content, and
Okay.
I am passionate to do that because it helps people, helps organizations, team building, motivation,
So
leadership
basically, you want
program.
to become a coach. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, but I don't have any avenues or platform how and who, as you have said, now who will listen to me? It is not like that. Because the content is very rich, people will like it, I am sure. But I don't have any platform to share with somebody. As you have said in the beginning, now social media, I must take the help of social media. But
Absolutely.
my fear is that I don't have the knowledge of social media, how to go chat GPT, AI, all these things. That
Okay.
is
So
actually
then,
limiting my potential actually.
so your setback is basically that you feel that you're not technologically savvy.
Exactly.
Okay. So that is a very small problem which can be solved. You just become technologically savvy, and then all your data will be available to the people that you want, right?
Yes.
Priya, what about you?
Uh, Same here, Sandhya. I'm also not technically savvy. Plus, right now,
Okay.
too much of attention required from my family.
Okay.
So that is why I don't sleep. Every time, even midnight, I get calls. I'm woken up, and then I lose sleep from
Okay.
both the paternal and my in-law side. I'm
Ah,
the only person dealing too many things. So
ah.
now also in between, I had to take my call from my co-sister because my mother-in-law is bedridden and I'm here in Pondicherry.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yes, I would like to come out of all the situation, concentrate, and I would also. I'm not done much on deep parenting.
So
Though I
don't
would
worry,
like to
you
do.
shall do. So you shall do everything. And that is what this program is all about. It is about building our community. It is about building ourselves. It is about giving ourselves an accountability partner, which is why all of you are here today, right?
Yeah, I have heard about you doing various this one, but this somehow I couldn't connect.
That's
Today I
okay.
said
So you're
okay,
here today. So you're
everything
here today for a
class
reason.
apart. Today Sandhya's this one just
Thank you
I
so
just
much.
saw.
I feel very blessed that you're here today with me.
Thank you.
Okay. So now what you need to tell your mind, there's a little mind sitting inside there saying, I cannot do this. It's not possible. I'm not technologically savvy. My dream is not valid. I cannot do this. मेरे से तो होगा नहीं. Isn't that most of the time running on our head? And our mind is what is stopping us. So what we're going to do is to boss your mind. That is the program that I run. It's called Boss Your Mind. And only you can help yourself. Nobody else can do that. Nobody else can change your life. You don't need permission to be yourself. Your voice matters. Your dreams are valid. Your presence is enough. You are enough. You are worthy. And most importantly, you can be you. I can be Sandhya Lal. I do not have to be someone else. Agad is Agad, Priya is Priya. Each of us have our own identity. When you find that uniqueness about you, what is it that makes you different from the rest? Automatically, you are able to come out. Agree, disagree? Agree, disagree, Priya? Agad?
Agree. Yes,
Agree.
yes.
Okay. They're not saying anything, so I'm wondering whether they're listening to me or
No,
not.
no, I agree with you totally.
Okay. So now these are the 5 steps that you need to start loving yourself. Most of the time you say, I do not have time for myself because I'm taking care of everyone, right? So you need to start recognizing your unique strength. What is it that makes you stand out from the rest? Continuous self-improvement efforts. Now Agad says he has so much of content, but he doesn't know. So now you have found that you have the content, but you've told yourself, listen, I do not know how to do this. So now you've evaluated yourself. You found the problem that I need to get technologically savvy to connect, right? So you have
Yes.
continuous evaluate. There's a continuous improvement. If I know that today I can do PowerPoint, tomorrow I should know that okay, if I want to make this easier, I can do it on ChatGPT, can do it on Gamma, and I can present it easily. Yes, no, agree, disagree?
Agreed.
Set
Yes.
boundaries and prioritize self-love. Very important. The moment you start doing things for yourself. Self-love means the self-care is about grooming yourself, taking care of yourself, taking out that need time for your sleep, for your rest. Being a little selfish is important in life sometimes. Many a times you're not selfish. Little bit of selfishness is required for you to be healthy. Because if you fall sick or something happens to you, then what? Right? So
Yes.
you need to start taking care of yourself. Seek feedback and act upon it. You're going to try out something and say, hey, listen, did you like my program? Did you like my program?
Yes.
Yeah, I will
Yes.
ask Peter. And at the same time, I'll ask you, is there something that I can change in this? Do you think there's something I need to add in this program? Anything that I can add in this program to make it more effective, Agar?
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay. Priya, what about you?
Sandhya,
Yes,
I'm here because you are very good at it. I don't think you need to add anything.
I don't need to add anything. So now the thing is, I have been open to feedback. When I'm not open to feedback and I'm not open to someone telling me, listen, I think you could have added this into the program, I will not up myself. So when I had done my first program, the very first program that I conducted, I just spoke, and spoke because I was so nervous. I didn't know how to get people to interact. I didn't know that I need to get people to come on the chat box. Then I asked people, what is the reaction? And they told me, listen, that you need to get people to put on the chat box. You need to get people to interact. And that's when I learned. So till you don't do it, until you don't get feedback, and feedback is good. People say, "अरे ऐसे कर दिया, इसमें गड़बड़ था." हाँ, it is good to get feedback. Take it and listen. When someone says, listen, Sandhya, you become fat. And like, thank you for telling me that because someone needs to give me a reality check that I'm putting on weight. They say, you're not feeling bad. I said, no, I am not feeling bad. You just reminded me that I need to start exercising again. So sometimes feedback, if you take it in a positive way, it helps. Assertive communication and confidence. The moment you're confident about yourself, then everything else becomes easy in your work environment or in whatever that you want to do, whether it's in the coaching or you want to become a coach or you want to do photography or you want to do dance. If you are confident about yourself, you can achieve just about anything. Age is just a thing in the head. Gender is just a thing in the head today. You can do about just about anything, but you have to want to do it and you have to do it for yourself, not anyone else. So from today's takeaway, the 3 takeaways that we have is: one is a mindset shift, integration over balance, progress over perfection. I do not have to be perfect. I did not have to have 20 people. I almost wanted to cancel today's program. I said, I'm only going to get 1 person or 2 people. Should I cancel it? And I said, no, I will not. It's okay if 2 people. I don't have to be having 100 people sitting and listening to me. Smart strategies, time management, boundaries and setting. We need to start putting time management and boundaries. Continuous improvement. Like I said, you need to continuously improve yourself, set goals, track records, and adjust as needed. Agree, disagree with what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm going to share with y'all something which I have designed. It's called the Burnout Stress Evaluation Toolkit. It's a toolkit which I have designed to figure out which is that part of your life which needs maximum attention. What is it that you really need to focus on? All right. So I will be sharing a free, this is free right now, absolutely free. So I will be giving it to you all free, all the people who are attending the session. We'll be getting my free toolkit. I will send it across to you all. And this is an offer for today. It's the 21-day mindset change challenge. Like what I said, it's about an accountability partner. Now, when I say accountability partner, I say that I can tell you this today and I'll go off. And you'll be sleeping over it and maybe you'll be back to ground zero. But say if I tell you that whatever I have told you today, I will be your accountability partner, you can call me up, I'll be there for you, we'll build a community, and we will take this through for the next 21 days. And for the next 21 days, every day, I will be telling you what to do, how to do it, and I will be telling you what are the things that you can do. So this is the program. The actual cost is 7,999. Today it is going at 4,999. You will be part of a WhatsApp community where every day a task will be given to you. This is something like what a task looks like. Like I said, it is about a mindset change. Am I going to sit and design the entire map? No, I will give it to you. When you are part of the community, it will come to you. So you will get something like this. Day 1, self-evaluation. It is your 5 minutes of meditation. I have shown you how to do it. You will be doing this by yourself. These are tasks you do at your time, when you are free, when you can do it. Affirmation. I accept myself fully with my strengths and opportunities. So this is the meditation that you're going to do for yourself. It is a self-regulatory thing, but with a tuition teacher to say, did you do it? Because you can go online and it's available online also. But if you take it online, you just download it as you can download the thing, but I will not be there available for you. If you take this today, then I will put you on the WhatsApp group. We make a WhatsApp group, and for the next 21 days, you will be going on an everyday basis as to what you're doing, evaluating. If there's a change, like you said, I want to change my sleep pattern. We will make sure that by the 21 days, you get good sleep. You change your pattern. I will ask you, did you sleep? Have you put off your phone right now and go to bed? Your behavior changes, the behavioral pattern that you set. Right? So what happens when you join this program? Basically, you become part of a WhatsApp community. That is the life for life. You will be there. So initially, I will keep you in a small group, which is 21 days. Once we do complete the 21-day program, I will put you onto a bigger group where that is a group which we stay for life. And we will keep sharing things. I will keep sharing books, reading stuff that you can do, books and articles that will help you. Okay. For this program that is there for 499, you will also get updates and discounts on the upcoming programs. So when there's a program coming on Canva, say you have come for this program and my upcoming program will be chargeable, I will charge you less because you're already part of this. You're already part of this group. So you will get that at a discounted price. You'll get 3 free Zoom sessions of 30 minutes over a period of, so since we have 21 weeks, what we do is after every 1 week, we do an evaluation of where do we stand. Because I can't just do a thing and then let you all go, right? There has to be a follow-up. There has to be an accountability. Okay, what did I do? What did I achieve? And this 30-minute is a one-to-one. It will be a one-to-one session. And I will be available on a call once a week for updates. Whichever day, suppose you said, I want to talk to Sandhya and I'm feeling low. Today, I want to talk to someone. You can pick up the call and give me a call. So this will also be available in this 499. But suppose if you were to book a call with me separately, then I charge 1,000 rupees for a session. And 1,500 I charge 500 for a call and 1,500 for a Zoom session. So you can imagine what is the value that you're getting from this program that I'm giving you right now. And this is some of the people who have attended my program and who have done the 21 day. So you can see there, because I can't talk for myself, but I will show you the people and the feedback that I have got, because I believe in sharing that. And this is what the clients have said. Yes, no? And these are my details. So if you scan this, right? If you scan this, you will get to go to my website, which is sandhyalal.excelledapp.com, where all the programs are there. If you want, I can put it on the chat box. And the idea is that from chaos to control, the power lies within you. When you master your mind and you master life, you boss your mind and success will follow. But you need to start doing that for yourself. Okay? I'll stop sharing. Okay. So, Angad, would you want to take this program?
Ma'am, not right now. Actually, some difficulties are there. Next 3 months, I am in transition actually. And for your information, I am already a lifetime member of some other community where we regularly meet and do meditation and get some directions. Definitely, your input will be helpful. So let me think after 3-4 months. I can come back to you.
After 3-4 months, that's a very long time.
Yeah. Actually, right, as I have told, right now I am in Jodhpur. So I am building a house in Assam. So it is about to complete. So we have to shift there. And before that, some medical surgery is also there. That's right.
Okay. All right. No problem. We can connect on a one-to-one. You can still be part of a WhatsApp group. That's not a problem. And then we can take it forward. So no worries. If you want, you can still be part of the WhatsApp group, because I don't charge for that. So if you'd like to be part of the WhatsApp group, you let me know. I will share the WhatsApp group link here. Do you want that?
Yes, WhatsApp group.
Okay, I will just share that. Just give me 1 minute. Priya?
Sandhya, right now, not possible. 10 minutes, I'm not able to do with you.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
From my family.
No worries.
Let my mother-in-law get a little better so that I can sit somewhere.
No worries. You
and
can
I'm also
join.
traveling.
You can join the WhatsApp group any which ways. This is a free WhatsApp
I will
group.
join the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can join this WhatsApp group anyways. Whenever I'm having a session, I always put it over there. So you will not miss out when there are sometimes I do free sessions. So these are the 199 sessions that I do. I'll take a session probably on Canva, which is going to come up. So I wouldn't want y'all to miss out on that. And over there, I keep putting something on motivation, something that I share. But today's program, what has been done, has been shared on the group. I have put it. You will also get the recording of this program. I would like to now know your feedback. What was your experience like? I'll go with you, Angad, first. What was your experience like? What was it when you started off? And what does it feel to be right now?
Yeah, you have given a very structured method actually. Other things, because As I have already told in the beginning, as a experienced person, many things we are aware of, but the same thing you put in such a structured way, if any somebody follow it, definitely it will be beneficial to him. So and right now in today's world is very much chaos actually, because things are getting more interrelated, interconnected, and interdependent. So systems are clashing with each other. So a lot of thoughts bombardment is going on. So people are already in chaos. So definitely this will help. That much I can say. So let me think, because as I have told already, my difficulties right now.
No problem.
And,
Absolutely. It's
and
absolutely
and
fine. I
your
do not push.
time management is also very good. A very specific time you have given very useful input actually. Uh, uh, I wish you continue and keep it up.
Thank you so much, Agat. I feel very blessed that I have you on my program today. So thank you so much for having faith and joining in. And yes, I hope I will see you soon. I will not say I hope. Put positive affirmations that I will see you soon. So yes, we will see each other soon. So don't worry about that. And we will be on the WhatsApp together. So do join the WhatsApp group and you shall be, we keep updating you. I'll just remove the spotlight. Priya, I would like to hear from you now.
Sandhya, first of all, very good evening. I'm happy I finally joined your session. Two things takeaways I would like to implement is say no to my family, which is becoming extremely impossible, and also time management, because for me, my family matters. That mindset, what you said, I should be able to implement in life. Saying no, I want to do this. I'll do yours later. Is what I would like to learn from you. I won't implement it in life. I'll definitely do it and let you know.
And what was your
So,
main learning from today's session? What is your takeaway?
takeaway is first time management. Second, like what I told you, is say no to your the mobile. At 10 o'clock, you keep the mobile away. At 1 o'clock, my husband or my son gets a call. You're not attending the phone. There's an emergency. Get up, attend. That's it. I cannot be present everywhere. I'm not. I can't be omnipresent. I should learn
Correct.
people to deal on their own.
Correct. See, the
That
thing is,
is only hate because I'm doing too many things. That's why I gave up school teaching and I travel very frequently to 3 places. So this fortunately I'm there. Now also I'm leaving now. Another 10,
oh,
15 minutes. So
all right.
yes, first learn to say no, not bother
Correct.
about anybody. Just for my own self, learn to say no.
Yes.
Not
Sometimes you
feel
need to say.
guilty.
So sometimes you
So,
need to say no, and you need to know when to say no. Because what happens also, it requires understanding ki when I need to say no, when is it? It is me time. And you need to communicate to everyone that this is my time. This is something that I need to do to stay in a happy state of mind.
unfortunately, with all these people around, whenever I say no, there is a chaos. That's why they say, Do you understand why you should be available? You can only manage. This is somehow, maybe for the past 30 years, I've made their
Because
mindset like this. I have to break their mindset and
because
whatever.
you have kept yourself available for 30 years. So which is
Three
why
zero,
30,
30.
yes. So you have kept yourself available for 30 years. So which is why now when you're not available for 5 minutes, it creates chaos. Now you need to figure out how you're not going to be available and not feel guilty about it.
Yes, that
At
I'll
the
have to
same
work
time,
on.
you need to balance your priorities, right? So
Yeah,
once you do that, you understand when I can say no and when I'm going to be available, your chaos in your life will automatically settle in. Yeah.
correct.
So that is what we need to do.
No, I'm
Uh,
happy I attended this session. I learned two things. Say, first, time management. Second, say no to mobile after a particular period of time.
Correct. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So
Great session.
thank you so much for this, for joining in the session today. And I want to wish all of you all a very happy coming here. Why I say coming here is because every day, I don't believe in the Happy New Year. I believe every day is a new day for us. Every month is a new month for us. And it is
Yes,
about how we change ourselves. It is
Correct.
about how we boss our mind into becoming happier people. It is how we choose to take the chaos away and take control of our lives. So thank you so much for joining us. It has been
Thank
wonderful. And you shall get the recording of this program as soon as this program gets over. And I would love your feedback. Do send it on the mail. Thank you so much and God bless.
And this
Thank you.
that recording we can see now. We can keep it for
Yes, yes, you can see the recording will be with you, so you can access it very easily without a
uh,
problem.
anytime when we want to repeat
Yes,
again
yes,
also.
absolutely. So you
Okay.
can access the video because it will be available on your Gmail. I will also send you, when since you're part of the group, if you WhatsApp me, I will also send you the PDF, the presentation that I have made, so
Yes,
that
yes.
you have a copy of what has been given to you. So
Yeah,
it helps you understand, because on video it's different. But when you
yes.
have the presentation, it's an easy data that for you to go through, right?
Why
So
I am
let
asking, actually today I am attending through mobile, na? So once I can repeat it in a video monitor in my computer, then it will be
absolutely.
better. Yeah.
Absolutely. It has been my pleasure conducting this program. Thank you so much. God bless. And one thing before we end, I tell this to everyone in all my programs. Put your hands out, hands out, put it across yourself and say, I love you.
I love you.
That's an I love you to yourself for joining, and an I
Yes,
love myself. So I love me. Get up in the morning. Nobody hugs you. Nobody loves you. Say, I love myself. And give a
yes,
pat on
right.
your back. Give a pat on your back and say, I'm doing a good job with whatever I'm doing. Right?
I am doing good job, whatever I am.
So God
Thank you very
bless.
much.
Thank you. God bless. And see you all soon. And I will get you connected. Have you all joined the WhatsApp group?
I
Uh,
have
how,
joined.
how to join that?
You can see it on the chat box, the link.
Okay, just
I sent you a request, Sandhya.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send you my number. You can just message me.
okay. Agree and continue.
Yes.
Okay,
Because on the WhatsApp, on the mobile phone, will get connected easily.
okay. Continue. Allow. Allow WhatsApp business to access photo and
Yeah.
video. Allow.
Yes.
Connecting. It says download.
Just downloading with, okay. It's on your, you don't have WhatsApp on your phone?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, you just WhatsApp me on this number. Can you take this number down and WhatsApp me? I'll send you the link, not to worry.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So you can just take this number down, Agar. And I'll update you when I'm taking my next section on Canvas. I would like you to attend that.
Okay,
Okay?
Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
yeah, Sandhya, I would definitely do it. I have not done it with Manish Ji. At least with you, I want to do it. Maybe once I do
So,
that, I'll
so
be
next week, I'm planning a session on Canva, which I will again put on the WhatsApp group, because these are all empowering groups. So whatever I do has got to do with your mind. Someone will say, what has Canva got to do with empowerment? It does empower you. It empowers you to get connected to the world, right? I want to create something. I want to do something. I want to learn how to get on Facebook. I do even one-to-one sessions. I custom design sessions for people. So suppose someone says, I don't want to do it in a group, I want to do it one-to-one. I also do this one-to-one sessions, right? So we can connect at a later date and figure out how we can take things out further. So there are a lot of things that I do. I've only put a few things today. So God bless all of y'all. Stay happy, stay healthy, and try and sleep. Take care. God
continue
bless.
running, continue running.
Thank you. I've not done it for a couple of days, couple of weeks now. Some days
No, today morning
I'm
I saw my friend in Bangalore waving the Pinkathon in Riva University. First person whom I thought was you.
oh wow. So maybe you should join the Pinkathon group. I'll get you in touch with the. You tell me where you are in
Oh, no,
Bangalore.
I'm right now in Pondicherry. I am
Pondicherry.
basically
Okay.
I'm based in Chennai. My husband is in Pondicherry, and
Okay.
I go into the interiors.
Oh,
I'm once in Chennai. Let me know. I will when
for
you
sure,
come
for
to
sure.
South.
We have ambassadors all over India. So you let me know where you are, and I'll get you in touch with the ambassador there.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Take care. God bless, and see you all.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sandhya.